I need your help, please subscribe my channel. It was a Thursday evening when her message appeared. Working late again. Don't wait up. For a moment I just stared at my phone, the bluish glow bouncing off my coffee mug. She had sent that kind of text before, but tonight felt different. Maybe it was the way she'd left that morning, distant, distracted, wearing that perfume she usually reserved for weekends. I had trusted her countless times, but once trust cracks, it resonates in a new, uneasy way. On the drive home, I passed by her office, taking a route I'd never intentionally chosen. I told myself it was coincidence, but coincidences rarely carry the weight of truth. And there she was, not inside, not working late. She was leaving, laughing with him. The man she had insisted was just a friend from marketing. They walked close together, hands brushing as they crossed the parking lot, a touch that spoke louder than words. I stayed in the car for a long time, hands gripping the wheel, chest hollow. Betrayal is strange, it rarely shouts. It whispers, soft and merciless. When she finally texted later, I didn't lash out. I didn't confront her. I simply wrote back, "Funny, I just saw you leave with him." The typing dots appeared, vanished, reappeared. No reply ever came. That night sleep eluded me. I sat on the couch, the faint trace of her perfume still clinging to the room, sweet once, now tainted. I kept replaying every moment, wondering when it had started to change. Perhaps it hadn't been sudden at all. Perhaps love had quietly eroded over time, and I had ignored it, excusing her choices because love often blinds us to reality. Morning came, and she returned as if nothing had happened. She smiled lightly, pressed a kiss to my cheek, and poured coffee. I wanted to ask why, but sometimes silence speaks louder than confrontation. She sat across from me, scrolling through her phone, sunlight tracing thin lines over her face. Familiar, beautiful, and now unrecognizable. She spoke of the endless reports, the long meetings, the busy night ahead. Every word was like a dull blade, habitual and empty. I didn't argue. I nodded, playing along with the life we had built. But inside something had shifted. The man who once sought her attention no longer existed. The quiet between us had transformed into a standoff, her lies against my restraint. She looked up, sensing the change. "Why are you so quiet?" I smiled faintly. "Just thinking about how hard you work." Her eyes flickered. Guilt, maybe irritation, and then she returned to her phone. Over the following days I watched carefully. The late nights persisted, the excuses grew thinner, and any trace of affection vanished. We had become strangers, polite and distant, performing the final scene of a story that had already ended. One evening I found myself scrolling through old photos, vacations, birthdays, candid smiles we had shared. In those frozen moments she seemed real, someone who had chosen me. But I wondered now, had that woman ever existed, or had I only loved the version I imagined? That night, when she left for work, I didn't follow. I didn't check her phone. Proof was no longer necessary. Peace had arrived, the kind that comes when you stop pleading for honesty. I sat on the balcony watching the city lights flicker, each one a story of someone holding on. Around midnight her text arrived, "Don't wake up." And for the first time I didn't. I turned off my phone, closed my eyes, and let the world quiet. Somewhere between her lies and my silence, love had died. The next morning, she came home to find her suitcase by the door. She froze, eyes darting between me and the bag. "What is this?" she asked, voice trembling. Not sadness but disbelief that I had finally stopped playing my part. "You said you've been working late," I said softly. "Now you can take some time off." Her lips parted, ready with another lie, but no words came. Instead, she let out that nervous half-laugh she used when she wanted to make the truth seem smaller. "You're overreacting, Ethan. It's not what it looked like." "You're right," I said quietly. "It's exactly what it was." She tried to twist her explanation into tears, but I had stopped listening days ago. My silence unsettled her far more than anger ever could. She was used to my shouting, my pleading, my forgiveness, not this calm indifference. Finally she asked, "So that's it? You're just giving up on us?" I met her gaze steadily. "No," I said softly. "You gave up first. I'm just accepting it." Tears glimmered unexpectedly in her eyes. Perhaps she believed I would never have the courage to let her go, that I'd always wait, hope, fight for something she had already destroyed. She walked out. The door clicked shut. No yelling, no dramatic goodbye, only the sound of finality. I stood in the silence, breathing it in. It wasn't full peace yet, but it was the beginning. Weeks passed. I started living again, piece by piece, cooking for one, taking evening walks, sleeping without checking my phone. The world hadn't ended. It had just grown quieter. Sometimes I think back to that Thursday night, her message, "Working late again." It no longer hurts. It reminds me that lies can destroy love, but silence can save a soul. And mine was finally safe.